Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video, we'll be discussing the psychology of procrastination. Why do we put things off until the last minute, even when we know we should be working on them? Let's dive in. Procrastination is a complex issue that has both cognitive and emotional roots. It often involves a combination of factors such as fear of failure, perfectionism, and impulsivity. Let's take a closer look at each of these factors. Number 1. Fear of failure. One of the most common reasons people procrastinate is due to the fear of failure. When we set high expectations for ourselves, we often become anxious about meeting those expectations. As a result, we may avoid starting a task altogether to avoid the potential for failure. However, this avoidance can often lead to increased anxiety and stress, making it even more difficult to start the task later on. Number 2. Perfectionism. Another reason people procrastinate is due to perfectionism. When we set impossibly high standards for ourselves, it can be overwhelming to start a task, as we may be afraid of making mistakes. However, it's important to remember that perfectionism is impossible and making mistakes is a normal part of the learning process. Number 3. Impulsivity. Finally, impulsivity can also play a role in procrastination. When we're easily distracted or have a hard time focusing, it can be difficult to stay on a task. We may find ourselves checking our phones, scrolling through social media, or engaging in other activities that distract us from the task at hand. However, there are strategies we can use to improve our focus, such as time management and setting specific goals. Now, let's talk about how to overcome procrastination. Now that we understand some of the psychological factors that contribute to procrastination, let's talk about how to overcome it. Number 1. Break tasks into smaller steps. Breaking a larger task into smaller, more manageable steps can help us feel less overwhelmed and make it easier to get started. By setting smaller goals and completing them one at a time, we can build momentum and feel a sense of accomplishment. Number 2. Use positive self-talk. Using positive self-talk can also help us overcome procrastination. Instead of focusing on the negative consequences of failure, try reframing your thoughts to focus on the positive outcomes of completing the task. For example, instead of thinking, I have to finish this project or I'll get in trouble, try thinking, I'm excited to complete this project and show my boss what I'm capable of. Number 3. Manage your time. Effective time management can also help us overcome procrastination. By setting specific deadlines and creating a schedule, we can hold ourselves accountable and stay on track. Number 4. Practice self-compassion. Finally, it's important to practice self-compassion when we're struggling with procrastination. Recognize that it's a normal part of the human experience that we all struggle with it from time to time. Be kind to yourself and remember that every step forward is a step in the right direction. Procrastination is a complex issue that has both cognitive and emotional roots. By understanding the psychological factors that contribute to procrastination, we can take steps to overcome it and become more productive. Remember to break tasks into smaller steps, use positive talk, manage your time effectively, and practice self-compassion. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.